my participants, my well wishers, and those who regularly join my live streaming class are being requested to join immediately because I am already late. It's already 11:30. I am sorry for it. You know that I am always late. And today's topic for discussion is translating a Bengali passage into English. And I have already mentioned that we think in our mother tongue and then we translate our mother tongue into a foreign language, that is English. It is our habit, it is our nature, and we cannot think beyond this. However, I know that some of you are already in bed and I am here to discuss a passage. Okay? Let us start. Welcome to my channel, An Easy Step to English Grammar. And those who have already joined are being advised to tell their friends and the other participants to join so that I may be encouraged and enthused to give you the lesson. Hello my dear friends, let us start. এই সময় I have already posted the Bengali passage. I have already posted the Bengali passage. Hi. Hello my dear viewers. I know that all of you are busy and this old haggard is talking too much even late at night. It has become my habit, and if this habit comes to your benefit, then I shall be yes, I am now well and I am okay. Thank you very much, my dear viewer, my dear well wishers. However, let us start. We should not make our introduction unnecessarily lengthy. But before starting my lesson, I want to tell you to like at least, to comment and to subscribe my channel An Easy Step to English Grammar. It's my reward, nothing else. এই সময় তিনি প্রায়ই, it was about ঈশ্বরচন্দ্র বিদ্যাসাগর's contribution to society. বিদ্যাসাগর as a social reformer. এই সময় তিনি প্রায়ই বীরসিংহে আসতেন, অন্য ছত্রে মেয়েরাও খেতে আসতেন। ওকে, এই সময় তিনি প্রায়ই বীরসিংহে আসতেন। At this time or during this time, he would come to Birsingha often and on, or often he would come to Birsingho at this time or during this time. That is the time of famine, the great famine of Bengal. So let us repeat the sentence. At this time or during this time, he would come to Birsingho often and on, or often and on he would come to Birsingho. Actually, often and on is an adverbial. It is a group of words having the function of an adverb. That is the adverb of time. Okay? Just remember that subject plus verb plus object, if any object, and the other words like preposition plus gerund, adverbs and adverbials, etc. Okay? অন্য ছত্রে মেয়েরাও খেতে আসতেন। অন্য ছত্রে মেয়েরাও খেতে আসতেন। The women would also come to take their meals. To take their meals in this cruel kitchen or charity kitchen. Okay? In this cruel kitchen or charity kitchen. So why am I using would? Would in the sense of a habit in the past. Would in the sense of a habit in the past. So I have translated like this. The women would also come to take their meals in cruel kitchen or charity kitchen. Okay? অবশ্য তাদের অবস্থা এক প্রকার শোচনীয়। অবশ্য তাদের অবস্থা এক প্রকার শোচনীয়। You may use for শোচনীয় precarious, miserable, beggar's description, etc. Whatever you like. For example, but their condition was one type of precarious or one type of miserable. Again I am repeating, but their condition was one kind of precarious, one kind of miserable. In another way, you may say, you may write, but their condition beggars description. Beggar description is a phrasal, it is an adverbial phrase. That means indescribable. Indescribable. Okay? But their condition, beggared description. You may use past tense. Beggared description. Okay? I have posted the Bengali passage already. Okay? পেটে ভাত নেই। পেটে ভাত নেই, মাথায় তেল নেই, রুক্ষ চুল. There are 3 sentences side by side. Side by side there are 3 sentences. Okay? পেটে ভাত নেই, পেটে ভাত নেই. They were in empty stomach. They were in empty stomach, মাথায় তেল নেই, they were without. Have a good day. Yes, good day. Election campaigning is going on, so the climate is very hot here, and the second phase of election is going to be held on the 19th, 29th of April. Okay, 29th of April. So there are 3 sentences, short sentences. Pete bhat nahi. So you cannot write that there was no rice in their stomach. No. They had empty stomach, or they were in empty stomach. মাথায় তেল নেই. The head or their heads were without oil. Their heads were without oil. রুক্ষ চুল. Their hair was rough, that is not shiny. Their hair was rough, or they had rough hair. Okay, so you see that পেটে ভাত নেই, মাথায় তেল নেই, রুক্ষ চুল. They were in empty stomach, comma, their heads were without oil, and their hair was rough. You see that I am using hair is in the singular number, not hairs. Don't use hairs, but hair. Okay? Next sentence. সবার জন্য বিদ্যাসাগর তেলের ব্যবস্থা করে দিলেও যারা তেল বিক্রি করত বা তেল বিক্রি করতেন তারা সাবধানে কাজ করতেন. You see that it is a long drawn sentence. সবার জন্য বিদ্যাসাগর তেলের ব্যবস্থা করে দিলেও যারা তেল বিক্রি করতেন তারা সাবধানে কাজ করতেন. করে দিলেও, when you will get this type of Bengali sentences, you must use though or although. Adverb clause of contrast. Adverb clause of contrast. Okay? Hello, my viewers. Tell your friends to be present online, and I think that this passage will not go in vain. Okay? It will come to their benefit in the examination hall. I know it well, because translation is a matter of practice. The more you practice, the more you learn. The more you practice, the better you will learn. Okay? So, I am translating like this. Although Vidyasagar arranged for well for all, although Vidyasagar arranged for oil for all, though Vidyasagar arranged for oil for all, comma, those who would sell oil would work very cautiously. Would work very cautiously. Again, I am repeating the sentence. Though Vidyasagar arranged for oil for all those who would sell oil, would work very cautiously. Yes, my day is going fine. And if my day was bad, I would not translate this Bengali passage into English. Okay? I have enough enthusiasm, encouragement, and inner will to translate this Bengali passage into English. For you, not for me. It is my habit because I taught in a higher secondary school not less than 37 years as an English teacher. And that is why I cannot but share my ideas with you when time permits. Okay? And you see that when I am speaking English with you, you can observe that I do not fumble, that I do not hesitate. But how is it possible for me? It is possible because it is a matter of constant practice. Constant practice. If you want to speak English fluently, if you want to translate a Bengali passage from your mother tongue into English, you will have to go through constant practice. This is my one of the tips. Okay? Next question, but next Bengali sentence. Just listen to me. যেন কোনোভাবে নিচু জাতের মেয়েদের সাথে ছোঁয়াছুঁয়ি না হয়। কেন তারা সাধারণভাবে সাবধানে কাজ করত? যেন কোনোভাবে নিচু জাতের মেয়েদের সাথে ছোঁয়াছুঁয়ি না হয়। ওকে? They, that means those who would sell oil, would maintain a difference from the buyers so that the women of the lower caste could not be touched anyhow. They were regarded as untouchables. Again, I am repeating the sentence. They maintained a safe difference from the women of the lower caste so that adverb clause of purpose so that they could not be touched anyhow. Okay? তারা কিছুটা তফাৎ রেখে তেল দিতেন। They would give them oil. They would give them oil from a safe distance. They would give them oil, that means the sellers would give them oil from a safe distance. Okay? আহা, এভাবে কি মানুষকে কিছু দিতে হয়? No. Could not be. Or nothing should be given to anybody in such a manner. No. Nothing could be given to anybody in such a way, in such a manner, etc. এগিয়ে এলেন বিদ্যাসাগর স্বয়ং। Vidyasagar himself came forward. Vidyasagar himself approached. Okay? নিজের হাতে নিচু জাতের গরিব দুঃখিনীদের রুক্ষ চুলে তেল মাখিয়ে দিতেন। হোয়াট এ ওয়ান্ডারফুল থিং! নিজের হাতে নিচু জাতের গরিব দুঃখিনীদের রুক্ষ চুলে তেল মাখিয়ে দিতেন। He would oil is the verb here. He would oil the rough hair. He would oil the rough hair of the women of the lower caste with his own hand. With his own hand. Again I am repeating. He would oil the rough hair of the women of the lower caste with his own hand. Okay? শুধু বীরসিংহ কেন? কলকাতার কলেজ স্কোয়ারে উপসী মানুষদের দিনের পর দিন খাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা হয়। নট অনলি ইন বীরসিংহ, শুধু বীরসিংহ কেন? শুধু বীরসিংহ কেন? জাস্ট লিসেন টু মি অ্যান্ড এগেন ইউ উইল হ্যাভ টু ওয়াচ দিস ভিডিও so that you may capture the method of construction, the use of words, the use of tense, etc. শুধু বীরসিংহ কেন? কলকাতার কলেজ স্কোয়ারে উপসী মানুষদের দিনের পর দিন খাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা হয়। ওকে? নট অনলি ইন বীরসিংহ but also at College Square in Kolkata, but also at College Square in Kolkata, he arranged for meals. He arranged for meals for the starving people day after day. For the starving people day after day. Again I am repeating the sentence. Not only in Birsingho but also at College Square in Kolkata, he arranged for meals. He arranged for meals, okay, for the starving people day after day, day after day. Day after day is an adverbial. Okay? It is an adverbial of frequency. বিদ্যাসাগর নিজের হাতে সেখানে ভাত ডাল তরকারি পরিবেশন করেছেন। There Vidyasagar distributed rice, dal, curry, etc. with his own hand. Again I am repeating. There Vidyasagar distributed rice, dal, curry with his own hand. Okay, sir, don't you do tuition? Yes, I do tuition, but the fact is that I don't know where you live. Where you live, I don't know. If you are in my city, I would have told you to come. Okay? You may write in the comment box where you live or in which city do you live, etc. No, it will be a great distance because I am in the district of Nadia in Krishnagar. That is why you will be unable to come here for your competitive examination. Okay, follow my classes, my live streaming classes, and I think that you will be benefited. Today or tonight, good night, stay safe, stay blessed, and if you think that this video will go to your benefit, you must like, comment and share. Which school? Which school, sir? I was in Krishnagar High School. Which school? Okay, later you will comment which school your mother. Krishnagar Government Girls. Oh, there my books were prescribed for their students. I wrote some good grammar books and they were published from Kolkata publishers, Book Galaxy, Parul Prakashani, etc. And after a long time, when I am a retired person, I cannot take the hazards of writing. That is why I stopped writing. And now I give tuition to some students and I do this job so that some boys and girls are benefited. That's enough. Okay, please join my class almost every day, and I declare every day when I am going to online, but 10 or 15 minutes may be late. I may be late for 10 or 15 minutes, nothing else. Good night, stay safe, stay blessed. Please subscribe my channel and the notice will reach you and you will be able to join my class. Good night.